video. It's gonna be awkward for me to not look at myself while I'm talking. It's gonna be hard to get used to just being in front of the camera and learning how to film at the right time of day and not wearing my glasses so I don't get the reflection from the ring light on my glasses, yada yada. But I'm starting, and that's something. I have wanted to use my story, my self-expression, my essence to help people in some way for such a long time. And it's not that I haven't done this before. I was a professional violinist, and my passion was music for a really long time. I started playing violin when I was 3.5. Me expressing through music was my place to be fully myself, fully seen. I just loved expressing and sharing with anybody. I just loved being in that flow. And then for a whole bunch of reasons that I'll explain more through the course of the journey of this YouTube channel, I got incredibly disconnected from that. Incredibly disconnected. It's taken me decades to get back to a point where I'm connected to my sense of self, my creative essence, my sense of purpose and meaning in the world. And I'm just really excited to share that journey with you, share the things that I've learned and all the different things that I've tried and all the different ways that I've stumbled and still freaking stumble all the time. Like all the time. Like today, right now, is the best that I've felt all day because I'm actually doing something that's important to me and is well aligned with who I feel that I am truly. The rest of today was kind of emotionally a shit show. Anyway, so I'm just so excited to share my journey, share the ways that I've tripped myself up, to share the beautiful things that I've found, to share how important and essential it's been to heal, to come home to myself, and what does that look like and what does that even mean? Because I know from experience, sometimes when you're so far away from yourself, you just don't even know how to get back. That is what I'm hoping to share in this YouTube channel and whatever other things spring up from this. I'm just really excited to get going. So this YouTube channel is going to be part me sharing my own story, partially me sharing the tools and techniques that have helped me find my way and continue to help me find my way. And then eventually I hope to really turn this into a community of people talking through how to unlearn all the things that they've been taught that have been destructive for them, and how they've been able to step into more of who they feel that they are. I would love to interview therapists, authors, spiritual folks. I would love to dive into all of that and provide a platform and an avenue to talk all about those things, and then learn what the strengths and weaknesses are of different kinds of techniques and approaches to thinking about life. Connect them all together and see the common threads between them all. That is something that I personally love to do. I just love seeing the connections between things. And I think that that's a strength that I bring to a lot of my life, is seeing the connections between things and distilling many different topics and ideas down to their interconnected essence. So that's also something that I hope that we can do together on this channel, is just gather all the ideas and all the approaches, see what unique things each one of them has to bring, and also see what they all have in common, to help us heal and find our way back to ourselves. So for anybody who's watching this video, I know that it's going to take me a long time to find my sense of myself, to find my sense of style, to find my vibe, I guess, to find, oh gosh, just all the things. I know nothing about editing. I know nothing about actually like producing good quality videos. This is going to be a big learning journey for me, but I'm finally at a point where I am mentally prepared for it to take a long time for me to learn, and I think I'm mentally prepared to stick with it and view it all as a big experiment. I am a perfectionist. For those of you who know the Enneagram, which is one of the many systems that I'm looking forward to getting into on this channel, I am a type 1 perfectionist, the reformer, whatever name you want to put on it. But definitely the perfectionist is strong in me. That's for sure. That is most commonly how I trip myself up, is by trying to seek the ideal, not really giving myself to room to grow and room to play. So if you're watching this video, thanks for sticking with me already, and thank you for just being here and being a witness to what I'm about to do. I'm so excited. I'm like having a hard time not crying right now because I'm so excited. I feel like I have learned so much in the past year. Last year was 2020. It put everyone in the freaking world through the ringer. I've been extremely lucky in that I had a stable job, still have a stable job. It's just all of the societal and social things that came to light really impressed upon me the importance of each one of us really deeply sitting in our personal power, being authentically ourselves, practicing wholeness, so that we can show up and serve the world and serve each other in the most helpful manner that we can. I'm a deep believer in that the amount of positive change that we're able to enact in the world is directly correlated with our level of health within ourselves and how we relate to ourselves. I actually just listened to a Tim Ferriss podcast the other day with a performance coach. I forget his name. I'll link it. And it talked all about how performance, high achievement, any accomplishments that you can do is only really worth it and only really feels true if you are morally and ethically in alignment. This particular performance coach was focused a lot on how you can be well aligned morally and ethically and how you relate to others. And that all seems like a no-brainer to me. For me personally, I've always had a harder time treating myself well than being kind to other people. This is all very black and white how I'm describing this right now, because believe you me, if you're not kind to yourself and you think you're being kind to other people, there are many ways that is dysfunctional and actually ends up harming other people. Because if you're too people-pleasy, then you just end up acting out the things that you're denying yourself in passive aggression and end up damaging the relationship or doing extremely unhelpful things in your relationship with that other person or people. So it's not black and white, but what I'm trying to say is, I think for people like myself, which I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're probably of a similar temperamental leaning as I am, that it's very easy to repress your desires, your pleasure, to negatively evaluate how you look at life and think that everybody else has it more correct than you. That's so not true. We need to allow ourselves to be in moral and ethical alignment in how we treat ourselves. We need to treat ourselves with love and as though we're sacred. And of course, all that needs to be in balance with everything else and how we treat other people. But we need to not ignore ourselves, because I think that that is what really ends up allowing us to show up and serve the world sustainably. I think, long and short, what I'm trying to say is we're able to show up and serve the world and serve the collective healing, which is what I think we all really, really are needing. And that's what has shown itself in 2020, is how much needs to be healed. And I feel like it's impossible to ignore at this point. I really deeply feel that we're gonna be able to truly do that work together most sustainably if we're nurturing ourselves in the same way that we hope to heal and nurture our loved ones, our relationships, society, the environment, everything. So that's my big thinking for today. I love to think about this stuff. I just feel that it's so important, and I really hope that by me trying to show up imperfectly, authentically, being real, being honest, I really hope that I can make a positive impact. Lastly, I'm just looking forward to going on an adventure where I'm trying to do some kind of a work in my life that is reconnecting with my authentic expression. Through this is an act of really seeing and loving myself, allowing myself to do this. There have been so many internal voices that have told me, what you want to do is selfish, what you want to do is impractical, what you want to do is completely self-indulgent. You're incredibly full of yourself if you think that other people could get value out of your sharing your stories or sharing your wisdom or whatever the fuck it is that I'm doing here. But the thing is that I have learned so much from other people's art, from other people's self-expression. Other people being themselves has helped me feel seen. If I can even do that for one person, I will be so grateful. I've had a pretty wild life. Not the wildest, but very interesting, unorthodox life, I think. I'm just so excited to share. And I really, really, really hope that whatever I share can be helpful. With that, I think this is it. I think that I'm gonna call it here for now. I think this is the first video. Welcome to my bookshelf. Welcome. I have a light lamp over here because it's winter. You'll probably see it in a future video. You'll see me move. I'm gonna be moving this year at some point. So thanks for being here, and look forward to having a really rich and wonderful conversation with you about all the crazy unlearning and becoming that we do as we live our lives. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.